bring it. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Marshall got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Marshall. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Marshall. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. Trucks over him. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Patriots 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll go screen here to Hunt. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10. At their
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Marshall. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Marshall. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes this Washington 14. Patriots 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 34. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Marshall. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rallied quickly after the broken tackle. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up big yardage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Marshall. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Patriots.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Patriot first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Defense, you're right, man. Hey, check right.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is caught at the 8.
Bridgewater.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
5 yards.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Bridgewater again. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 25-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
24.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
The 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun, Marshall. He's going up top for Taylor. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 79 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Comes up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Bridgewater now. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the 1st half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Marshall. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down, Marshall. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
Now it's the backup Newton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A loss of 2 there. Second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Second down and goal. Newton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Newton on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake, Marshall. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Off play action, Marshall. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
On the play. It's now third down.
I'm going back to you.
Throwing on third and long, Marshall. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On fourth down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, this game is all but over after that last fourth down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 40. From
the gun, Marshall. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Marshall. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
The 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Complete.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Newton. And he completes it to Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
To the air again, Newton. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Newton's
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And does Washington have it? They do.
The pass. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Marshall. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Today's finals.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next